What's going on, guys? HP here. Just wanted to do a little vlog. Remember in my last video I mentioned about my childhood past? Well, I just out of curiosity, I was just coming out getting some water, and I just wanted to stop by to see where I grew up when I first moved to Anaheim. I'm looking right at the house where I used to live, the very first house I lived in. Let me show it to you guys. This house right here is a house where I grew up in. This very house is a little blurry. There we go. This very house is where I first grew up. Right here. That window right there used to be my room. And then that window used to be a guest room. That window right there is the very small, let me point it out. Very small one. Right here. This one is a kitchen. That's where you can see outside, and there's a doorstep. Since 2000, I believe, 2000, 2002, around there, around that time period, maybe 1999, this house looks very different now. It looks very different now. It used to be bluer. I don't know who lives in it yet. I don't want to know either, but that's the house where we used to live. I'll turn the camera. And a lot of memories have happened back ever since. You know, there's a lot of good memories here and lots of bad memories. Hold on a second. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. There's a lot of good and bad memories that happen here. Most of the good memories, we had two close family friends living with us. Or their family members, close. Yeah, I mean, it was an awesome childhood. I remember getting sick. I was sick for a long time. I think like around a week or two or something like that. And I went to the hospital a lot, or to the doctors, and I remember laying down in my mom's bed, which is somewhere inside of the house, and just watching Arthur. Maybe some of you don't remember, maybe some will, but those little ones watching this right now, I don't know if it's still on now, but it used to be a show based on books by Mark Brown, and it's one of my favorite shows. I remember watching that, Between the Lions, stuff back then we used to watch before we had cable. And unfortunately, here is I remember James Madison, where 9/11 happened. I remember that day. We went. It was early in the morning. We went to school. We arrived. Everything was a-okay. And then all of a sudden, a teacher runs into our room, or my room, and turns on the TV. Oops. And us as kids, we didn't know what was going on. We were just like, are we watching a movie or something? But I think most of us got the idea that something wrong, like there was something wrong, totally wrong. And school ended that early. We were in class maybe like 20 or 30, maybe more. I say no more than an hour, around there. And I remember my mom picking us up from school, and we were kids. We were just like, we don't know what the hell's going on. And we came back here. My mom was watching this show called Despierta America, translated Wake Up America. It's like it's like Good Morning America, but in Spanish. Yeah, we were watching that show, or she was watching that show, and she was witnessing what was happening. And well, this is from what I remember. I don't know. She was crying, and we didn't know what was going on as kids. We thought, you know, because we were doing something else. I guess my mom didn't want to see her cry, because when we see her cry, like, you know, it breaks our heart because she's our mom. So she told us go do something else. Like, we were just playing outside in the backyard. Now, if I show you one more time the house, we see the house right here. Truck. That part right here. This gate right here is a connection to our backyard. And during our times with my sister and I, we used to play this thing called Jungle Picnic. It was one of my favorite games as a kid, because what we would set up a picnic in our backyard, but we would pretend that we were in the jungle. Yeah, we either did that or we went inside. We had a pool. This house has a pool. I don't know if it's still there, but it had a pool, and we would either go in it or play something else. We had there's a tree where we thought we can make a tree house, but that went to hell. That never happened. Yeah, and here's also, this house is where my parents got divorced. So bad memories there too, but yeah. Wow. To be honest, it's already been, see, we're in 2013. It's gonna be about, it's been about 12 years since the last time I actually drove up, well, not me, but my mom, or I've been in a car up this way. I think it's on, well, I don't want to say the street because this is going to be publicized, but anyways, yeah, I have a lot of memories here. I just wanted to vlog, share it with you guys, watching this video, and, yeah. To be honest, don't say anything. Well, this might get discovered, but this house was haunted. I promise, like, it was haunted. I remember, well, this is what my mom told me. I remember my mom telling me my uncle came over to visit one day. This is my mom's brother. They were sitting down in the living room. There's two living rooms in this house. One where there's two chimneys in this house. One on the first living room. As soon as you enter through the door, you're gonna see the living room and the kitchen. And they were sitting in the first living room where there's like a wooden floor. I don't know if it's still wooden, but yeah, it was wooden floor. They were sitting there, and all of a sudden they just heard like a bah, like a big hit on the wall somewhere, and my uncle and aunt jumped. They're like, "Oh my god, what was that?" And my mom was like, "This house is haunted." And my uncle was like, "No, let's get the hell out of here. We're not coming back." I would have been scared too. Shiz. I mean, when it comes to paranormal stuff, I'm not a strong person. I don't know how I would react. I probably shit my pants, but I wouldn't make a big deal out of it. Another time, my mom said that she was cleaning the house, and I think she picked up my dad's shoes and set them somewhere. I don't remember what she told me. She set them down in a certain order. I think like just like paired enough, and she was cleaning. Like, we weren't, my sister and I, we weren't home. At least I think we weren't. We weren't home, I think. And she came back to the shoes, and they were moved. Like, I don't know how. Like, they were moved from where it was. My mom was freaking out. She was like, "Whoa." And my mom says that I've seen a figure. I don't remember seeing any. I think I have, but I thought it was somebody that I knew. My mom told me that when I was a kid, I kept seeing like a white figure in this house in my closet, which was pretty freaky. Now come to mention it, I do remember seeing something, but it wasn't clear to me, because I was a kid. I didn't know what a ghost was. A ghost back then to me was like in the sheet with the hole in the hole in the eyes, and you're just like, woo, that was a ghost. Yeah. And I remember I hated having my blinds open, because obviously, like, if you see now, here, let me show you. This is, if you were to see from outside of my window, this is exactly what you see. You're looking at the streets. And I used to be scared of having my blinds open, because I would think somebody's watching me. It gives you like a creepy feeling. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a little look inside of my childhood. Well, part of it here in Anaheim. Well, most of it actually, because this is where the very first house I lived in, the only first and only house I lived in. Yeah. I miss it. I miss all the good memories. I don't like to look at the bad memories, because if you dwell in the past, in the bad memories, it's not going to do you good. But if you live in the good memories, then you'll remember, hey, remember when we did this? Remember when we did that? Yeah. I've always wanted to drive up here, but I keep, every time I have the car, I just don't think of doing it. I just do what I have to do, you know, shop what my mom sends me to shop, and go home and relax. Or have, you know, my friends come over, you know, to visit me. But yeah, I mean, this, now that I'm here, I just want to vlog to you guys and share with you where I used to live and what I used to do in this house you see here. One more memory. This is very funny. We had a garage sale, or yard sale, right here in front of our yard. Here, let me show you again. We had a garage sale here on our yard, and I remember we had a blanket out, and an old lady asked me, how much are you selling? We were selling like toys, and she asked me, how much are the toys? And I told her, everything's $1. So I kind of told her that all the toys we were selling were just for $1. For $1, we were selling the toys. And my mom got pissed that day, because I actually told the lady, like, oh, we're selling it for all of it for $1, so you can take all this for just $1. That was a stupid thing to do. But my sister cleared it up. She's like, or somebody cleared it up with the lady. Said, no, we're selling each toy for $1. My son misinformed you. So the lady was like, oh, okay, I'll take the toys then. I remember that the money we made for that garage sale, we went to Hometown Buffet to eat, because my dad, he didn't give us money to eat because he was working. But yeah, so this is just a part of my childhood I want to share with you guys. If there's any more, I'll let you know. But for meanwhile, this is just a little part of me I like to share with you. So yeah, like, subscribe, favorite, comment, share, and enjoy. Thanks. Till next time.